Comes with a chef, apparently. Gotta have some nice breakfast.
Can you ask her to bring me this? Look, we have a beautiful little roll, and Grandma, this looks like your pumpkin roll, but you know, they don't have anything on you.
Wow.
There's one in that thing the other day.
Private bus tour. Bisham private bus tour.
Bisham takeover of Luxor, Egypt. Good morning, everybody. We are currently en route to the Valley of Kings, and today we are doing a tour of the west and east bank of Luxor. So, west bank will be seeing the Valley of the Kings, Hatshepsut Temple, and Alabaster village, where the people make things out of stones, the people who made the pyramids, what have you. And then we'll be going to the east bank, so we'll let you know about that then. Should be a really fun day, and it's private. Also, guys, if you haven't seen our previous vlog, we are joined by my sister Grace and Matt's brother Sam on this Egypt trip. So we're really happy to share this experience with them, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog.
Look outside of those two great statues. By temple, Pharaoh temple, 30 meters. Because Tutankhamun died very early.
Valley of the Kings, Sammy.
Hi everyone, we're at the Valley of the Kings. I was confused a little bit because I didn't know my ancient Egyptian history. But I was like, why are some buried in the pyramids of Giza and then some buried here? That's because the pyramids of Giza outdate the Valley of Kings by 2,000 years. And the Valley of Kings are 3,500 years old as is.
And we get a car to take us around.
Roller coaster!
Thutmose is the first, and he's the father of the queen Hatshepsut, the one we're going to visit and we're going to check it.
Right, guys, so our tour guide told us that this mountain you see behind here, it resembles a pyramid, duh, but all the pharaohs and kings wanted to be buried in the pyramid like the pyramids of Giza, so that's why they chose this location in Luxor to make the Valley of the Kings.
Today on BBC.
For 33 years. So the tomb, one of the longest tombs.
Alright guys, we are about to enter 3 different tombs, and I'm a little bit nervous, but it should be quite remarkable. Right now we're going into King Minbata's tomb, and he is the son of King Ramses II. His tomb is about 150 meters long. Interestingly enough, the length of the tombs are based on the amount of time they reigned, because I guess they would just continuously work on the tombs, and if they died unexpectedly, they would just close up shop, and that's where he was buried. So they're different lengths. This one is 150 meters, and let's go check it out. Okay, right now you guys are looking at the sarcophagus, or just the top of the sarcophagus of the king, and this is a much better experience than the pyramids of Giza because it's much more open, a little bit more airy, and I'm not so claustrophobic.
Okay, so actually this is the bottom, and what we were looking at before was the top.
These tombs are far more elaborate than the tombs in the pyramids of Giza. It is 2,000 years later, so they had more technology and knowledge, but there are not nearly as many colorful hieroglyphics in the pyramids of Giza.
Okay. I can come here? Yes? Wow. Thank you. What? Okay, okay. What in the heck? Wow. Inside? Okay. The lighting's all bad. We're currently in the tomb. This random guy like came and like took us back here. We're in the tomb right now. Oh wow, it smells really good.
Smell it. The guy to the Ramses.
Wow. Dude.
That is a big beauty.
Yeah,
How do you feel after like literally being in his tomb?
That is insane. We got a private experience. Kind of felt not allowed. This isn't a pro tip, but what just happened to us is that we were down looking at the sarcophagus of the king, and all of a sudden this local came up to us and he was like, come, come, come. And the whole time he was like, shh. And somehow we walked around and inside the tomb. Definitely don't think that's legal, but if you get the opportunity, why not? Just kidding, we probably got like some ancient Egyptian curse put on us. We're in line waiting to go see the tomb of King Ramses III. This one is 180 meters in length in total, and the last 30 meters are closed off for renovation, so we're only going 150 meters, same as the last tomb we were in. If you haven't noticed by now, they use the cheap LED lighting in here, so it's a little flickery, but it's too amazing to not share with you guys, so I hope you enjoy the footage. If you're not familiar with ancient Egyptian history, you might be like, why are these tombs so elaborate? Why do they have all this gold? So the theory was that they preserved all these artifacts, including gold, and they made all their tombs elaborate to preserve them to use in the second life. The second life was a very big religious belief for them.
Alright guys, we came to the part that is unfinished. Wonder what kind of creepy stuff is back there. Hey guys, guess what we're doing? We're going in Ramses IX's tomb.
King Ramses IX's tomb is only 100 meters long, and that's because he died unexpectedly, so they just stopped construction of the tomb and buried him, and that was that.
Everything's so well preserved because even though they use stuff like saffron and cobalt to paint with, they sealed it off with like sand and rocks and stuff, so no oxygen was degrading it until recently, until archaeologists unearthed it. That is sick. Alright guys, we just finished at the Valley of the Kings.
We're stopping at the Alabaster village. We're going to get a little drink, refreshment, and check out that village. It's an amazing day. Beautiful bright blue skies. Thank you, weatherman.
Hi.
Hi guys, we have one of the most experienced and knowledgeable Egyptologists here in Egypt.
Hiraji. That's my name, guys.
Okay. This is actually kind of a cool looking bazaar.
The alabaster stone, that's bring up the big block, alabaster stone for the camera. Everything. That's one the form of art is present for you. And you. Try. 1, 2, 3.
Hi guys, so we're at Hatshepsut Temple, and I cannot pronounce that correctly, but she's the most famous queen pharaoh in Egyptian history, and she reigned for 22 years, so that's why she has quite a grand temple, and, or is it a tomb?
I don't know.
It's one of the two, so let's go check it out.
That's crazy looking.
and head up there. Take the stone. So this is the first. That means she's one of the royal family members. Thutmose the first had two great child, which is Thutmose the second and his half sister Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut and her half brother married together. I know it looks weird, but it was a culture in that time, part of the traditional in that time, to keep the crown, to keep the royal blood in the same family. And they were hoping to have a boy to be the king of Egypt. They just had 3 daughters together. Pharaoh, king, could marry another wife.
Rude.
So the most lucky guy, which is Thutmose III, had 2 great beautiful wives. And he had a boy called Thutmose III.
So we just did some role playing to learn about the history and reign of Hatshepsut. Now we are visiting the temple that she created during her reign, her 22 years of reign. Part of it's a shrine to some of the gods to just show that Egypt was in a good place during her reign, and also that she was uniting Egypt under her reign. 70% of it was destroyed, so the archaeologists have restored a lot of it, and we will go see what's remaining. Also, her actual tomb is in the Valley of Kings because she was a pharaoh, and that is where she belonged to slay.
This is crazy. As you can tell, it's actively being restored. We're inside the temple now. What do you guys think of Hatshepsut's temple?
It's really beautiful. We are so happy to be here.
Crazy, breathtaking.
Wow.
Breathtaking.
I lost my breath. Stop. That was so crazy.
Back to the limo. Me and Sam get to sit in the back.
Cool kids in the back.
Bye bye Hatshepsut temple. Roads are like closed, and the tour guide has to keep getting out because the King of Belgium is doing the same tour as us today.
We just begged them to let us through, and it seems to be working.
Yeah. These are the Colossus of Memnon, and we may or may not be actually able to get out because the King of Belgium is here, so it's closed. And they're currently arguing with the police, but I'm scared to film the police. The King of Belgium's entourage. Belgium, not Belgium. Wow.
Hello. Beef?
Oh, yes. Wow.
Alright guys, you already know what we got going on. We're having a traditional Egyptian lunch. I have chicken shawarma. We have all these like appetizer starters to share. Our soup guy, I think is what it's called. Rice, potatoes. Tell them what you got.
I got the same thing as Matt, which was the kebab challah.
Go Sammy.
Got some baked Egyptian chicken. Looks gas.
Nice. Had a nice lunch, and now we're headed back on our tour. We're listening to traditional Egyptian music. Sam's lit right now.
For the west side of the Nile, baby. After a 45-minute late drive with our tour guide and driver, we're now on the east bank, east side of the Nile, baby, and we are at the Karnak Temple, getting ready to learn about it, getting ready to see it, and have so much fun.
Different kings who they keep adding, who they keep That's the remaining of the 10 pillars. That's the only one still standing here. And from this, the biggest column down here we have 134 columns around us. The most amazing thing we have down here, which is you look up here, you can see those literally very colorful. But it's open air symbols, water, blood, dust, sun, and all. Obelisk and column. It's top of the obelisk, you see? At the top of the obelisk, which is the very
Wow. We are in the Karnak Temple, which has like the iconic columns.
Go. Why do they run so slow? It's time to head to our last stop of the day, Luxor Temple. We got a little ice cream and the vibes are immaculate.
We are now in the Luxor Temple. And this is our last stop for the day. I think we're gonna have him drop us off in the East Bank so we can go do a little bit more shopping before we head back home.
those the honor of the Luxor Temple, the two great pharaohs. Here is Hatshepsut, 600 on each side, presenting different pharaoh, different king. And that's the
So this road here, the Avenue of the Sphinxes, runs all the way from where we were at in Karnak Temple to here, which is the Luxor Temple. And there used to be a celebration, and the only way to go from temple to temple was this road, and that boat right there is what they carried the king, his wife, and his son in. Alright guys, we went back to the market that we were at yesterday and did a little bit more shopping, and our tour was amazing. We'll talk a little bit more about it later, but for now we're back at the port and we're going to take a boat across.
Alright, you'll find us here once again in our amazing villa. That we got this whole entire villa to ourselves, including the main house and then this little like mother-in-law suite, I guess you'd call it. And it was really cheap for what we got. We'll link it in the description if you're coming with a party of like 4 or more people. It's perfect. We're gonna end the vlog here. We did a tour of the East and West Bank today. It was incredible. We booked the tour through this Airbnb. They just set us up with a guide, and it was really nice because he would tell us all the history and then just leave us alone to explore, so we really appreciated that. Other than that, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment where you're watching from. We love to see that. And have a good day. Bye.
Say bye.
See ya.
Here, wait, let me record you.
Bye bye. Goodbye my friends. Assalamu alaikum.
Say one of the most famous Egyptologist English tour guide in Egypt.
Hatshepsut.
Gangsta shit with a cute bitch. She rolled a blunt and kept.
Shh, for 2 seconds.
Oh my man!
Hold on for 2 seconds. Bro, come on.
Grace just awkwardly. Anyways, I need my moment.
Tied rope around his waist and throw him in the swamp. Alligator bait in Louisiana swamp.